to report attendance and course completion to Fort Bliss schools. You will need to open up both your enrollment request admin page using the View All Requests for Enrollment link in your School Manager Actions window on the main title page. You'll also need to generate a class roster to submit the attendance report. Both of those links are simulated here. For this exercise, I'm using the Gooding Instructional Facility link. Once again, this form has been modified such that only the Gooding Instructional Facility school is selectable. This is to protect the privacy information from students enrolling in courses at other schools. Fort Bliss administrators have a version of this form with a drop-down that will show them information from any Fort Bliss school. This is a simulation of a day one attendance roster that you will have printed and given to your instructors. And on the right we have the enrollment requests for the Gooding Instructional Facility. First, we're going to filter by class number to make sure that we're only looking at those enrollment requests for the specific class that we're adjusting. All 9 of these requests were approved and all 9 appeared on the attendance roster. To submit an initial or mid-course attendance report to G3, you need only adjust the enrollment status to demonstrate those personnel who were no-shows and those personnel who were drops from the course. Make your adjustments on the enrollment request admin page, then navigate to your Fort Bliss Schools class roster, and down at the bottom where it says Submit Report to 1AD G3 Training, opening this box will show you the aggregate totals of those personnel trained, no-shows, and drops. Currently it's not showing that information because it has not yet been refreshed. Click the refresh button. The refresh operation will automatically pull all the information. Now there are only 6 personnel approved who are continuing to attend the class. Click Other Requests to open up this optional box that demonstrates the enrollment status of all other enrollment requests submitted for that class. Notice there are 2, Charlie and Foxtrot, who were no-shows, and 1 who did not finish private golf. Click to sign the form, and then click the Submit button. This will auto-generate an email to Fort Bliss Schools. Click Send, then make sure on the U.S. Army message classification window that should be in front of your Outlook, you click FOUO, Protected by Privacy Act, for both the message and the attachment. Then click Send. Once the email is sent, you'll notice that the form submits itself automatically to the Fort Bliss Schools enrollment and attendance tracker. That tracker will be visible to the installation administrators from their actions window on the title page, and looks like this. Notice the class name appears in the form name. Notice the class number appears in the name of the file. To view this file, Fort Bliss Installation Schools managers just open that form, but all the information is tabulated right here. We will refresh to make sure that the version of the form we received is the most current. As I scroll over, notice that the total trained 0 matches that on the form, no-shows, etc. This allows Fort Bliss Schools to total up the number of personnel trained by date range, by class name, by agency, etc. Once you've completed submitting your initial attendance report, the next action you'll take involving this website will be when the course has completed. At course completion, you'll receive the results from the instructor, and then you will go to the request admin page on the portal and adjust the enrollment status for those soldiers who have completed the course of instruction, for those who are no-shows, and for those who did not finish or dropped the course. You need to remove the signature from your original form if that's the form that you choose to use to submit your final. It doesn't matter if you create an entirely new form or if you use the one that was saved. To remove signatures, click the digital signature button in the toolbar. Remove the certificate and click close, and then you're able to refresh the data and make adjustments. Notice that there are 6 personnel trained, 2 no-shows, 1 drop. Click to sign once more and resubmit the form. Once again, click send and make sure that you mark the message FOUO, Protected by Privacy Act, for both the message and the attachment, and send the message. Then allow the Microsoft InfoPath form to conduct its submission. Once it's completed, Fort Bliss schools will receive an email, and they will also be able to go and view the change in the form. The form that is created for each individual class will replace whatever form was created for that class last time. This is why it doesn't matter if you create a new class roster for the final report submission or use one that you've saved. As I refresh the course reports admin information, I'll now scroll over to view the total personnel trained has been updated, bringing my aggregate total for all schools in this demonstration to 20 in this time period.